There are three forms of Kundalini. They are called Prana Kundalini, Chitta Kundalini, and Para Kundalini. The universe as a living system with lots of feedback loops on every level is constantly adapting at every scale in every moment. And this gives rise to consciousness. Out of cosmic awareness, consciousness emerges. Consciousness is demonstrated on a human scale, really on every scale, but particularly in human beings, as Chitta Kundalini, which is the vibrancy of our nervous system and the essence of our cognitive and perceptual capacity. This is Chitta Kundalini. And then there is Prana Kundalini, which is the energy, subtle movement of the energy. That is the essence of our human respiratory process. A human being is a three-phase respiratory mechanism. There is cardiovascular, there is digestive. We don't think of digestive as a respiratory mechanism ordinarily, but we are inhaling our food and passing it out in a number of ways. That is a respiratory process. And then there's cardiopulmonary respiratory process. And there is also a third respiratory process which is known to Ayurvedic physicians since ancient times. Prana Kundalini. The Chinese have the same notion, you know. When you look at a Tao symbol, what you will see is, you're looking at a symbol that represents respiratory process and the three powers of the ultimate reality. The center is the power of being, and then the light and the dark spaces which flow into each other, you know, are respiratory process, the in-breath and the out-breath, and, you know, the field in which all adaptation is constantly being expressed. So this fundamental subtle motion, super subtle motion, within the cerebral spinal fluid is considered to be Prana Kundalini. It is not a physical manifestation, but an energetic manifestation around which, and the center of gravity around which the three-phase respiratory mechanism of a human being emerges. This is Kundalini. It is that subtle motion that in the tantric tradition is referred to as a japa japa. You ever heard that term? Okay, what is that? It is the mantra that repeats itself 26,000 times a day. 12 times a minute, there is, within the cerebral spinal fluid, a subtle fluctuation that is demonstrated, you know, in a healthy person in the subtle movement of the coccyx and the spinal fluid and the spinal structure and the subtle movement of the skull in a healthy person. So Kundalini is the breath of life manifest on a human scale in 3 dimensions.